Hi my friends and my seniors, welcome back guys into my 1 week for American accent challenge. As everyone knows that I took a challenge. The challenge is I have to make 2 videos daily for 7 days. Yes guys, there are 7 days in a week and this challenge is 1 week for American accent, and it will be very beneficial for me guys, because I always tell that my practicing source is making video and sharing with you. So guys, I want to develop my American accent very highly. That's why I am just doing this challenge, and it is the second episode of day one. Yes, like today is the 15th November, and I posted a video in the morning time, and now I will post this video in the evening. And like this day, every day I have to follow this routine. Every day I have to post 2 videos in the YouTube. Many people will take it very easily that wow, like 1 or 2 5 minutes video you're gonna post and then nothing is gonna be very important, very hard. Then guys, I wanna tell that no, just try to make a own video. And if you observe a little bit also what are the hard works of making a video, what are the hard works of posting it, editing it, then you also are gonna support me very well. And if you are just already doing this work, you can understand it very well. So like today, and I have to make this and I have to follow this rule up to the 7 days. Like today is Friday, and then from Friday, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Up to Thursday I have to follow this 1 week, and it will be very interesting guys. And now it is the second episode. That's why I am gonna talk about a great practice. I know that many content creators, they always give you advices, they always suggestion us that don't speak this, try to speak this. If you want to learn the American accent, then leave speaking that what is your name, try to pronounce what's your name. Don't pronounce that water bottle, try to pronounce water bottle. Give me that water bottle. Like this type of suggestion they always give us. But guys, try to understand that this American accent also like the stories. When we read a story, then we store many words and a lot of sentences in our brain. But until we don't practice the story, until we don't explain the story, the words will always store in our brain. We can't use them time to time. That's why guys, I always suggest to everyone that whenever you're gonna read a simple course, it can be a simple story, it can be, try to explain it. So this thing also, if you were reading and if you were storing the sentences in American accent and you were speaking the same sentences in English in the Indian accent, while speaking with someone who are giving advices, who are speaking the English language, then guys, you can't do. I am also practicing, I am also learning. That's why I am just doing this challenge. So guys, now my today's practice is gonna be that storytelling practice. Yeah, storytelling practice is very important for us for to learn the American accent. When you are gonna practice a story totally in the American accent, then it will be more beneficial for you guys. Yes, I am telling you the truth, and I want to tell everyone that I always follow this practice personally, and every day whenever I make any videos, then whenever I think about practicing the American accent, then I just do this practice. Only you don't have to do anything. Take a short story and then read the story many times, copy the story in your brain, and then try to convert the story into the American accent from the Indian accent, and it will be a great guy. I know you are also confusing, but don't worry. Today I am gonna give you the example by telling a story first in the Indian accent and then in the American accent. The story's name is Color Mother Tongue. The story is from class 4 textbook, and it is a very favorite story of mine. So let's start the story, and now I'm gonna tell you the whole story in the Indian accent, and then I will tell you again in the American accent, and then you will listen and observe the improvements the mistakes you were gonna capture. So let's start. Once a learned Pandit was visited the court of Akbar. He had mastery over many different languages. The Pandit could speak many languages fluently, and he was so fluent that nobody could guess the real mother tongue of the Pandits. That's why the Pandit challenged everybody at the court to name his mother tongue. But when everybody failed, the challenge was taken up by Birbal. That night, Birbal went to the Pandit's room very quietly when the Pandit was asleep. And then, with a feather, Birbal whispered into the Pandit's ear and tickled with a feather. Then the Pandit half awake suddenly and shouted out many words in his mother tongue. And at the next morning, Birbal announced in the court that the Pandit mother tongue is Telugu. Everyone was shocked, and the Pandit was also. But the Pandit accepted the truth and went away. And after all the whole work, the King Akbar asked the Birbal that Birbal, how did you get the truth? And then Birbal answered with a little smile that in time of difficulty a person only speaks in his mother tongue. And then after telling that, Birbal told everybody how he went to the Pandit's room to find out the truth. And it was the story, guys. It is very simple story that I told you, that I explained you in the Indian accent. And now it is the time of the American accent. And listen the American accent part very clearly. And try to capture it a little bit also. Once a learned Pandit was visiting the court of Akbar, he told the king and his courtiers that he had mastery over many different languages. The Pandit could speak many languages fluently. He was so fluent that nobody could guess what was his real mother tongue. That's why he challenged everybody at the court to name his mother tongue. But when everybody failed, the challenge was taken up by Birbal. Then, that night, Birbal went quietly to the Pandit's room and tickled and whispered into the Pandit's ear with a feather. And then the Pandit, however, shouted out many words in his mother tongue. Then, Birbal knew the Pandit's mother tongue from there. And next morning, he announced at the whole court that the Pandit's mother tongue is Telugu. And then everyone was shocked, and the Pandit accepted the truth, and he went away. Then the king asked the Birbal that, hey Birbal, how it is I get to know? How it is I get the truth? How it is I get the mother tongue of the Pandits? And then the Birbal answered in a simple smile that in time of a difficulty, everyone speaks in his mother tongue. And then he told everything, how he went to the Pandit's room when he was asleep and what he did with him. And then the story is in here. So guys, I think that everyone understood the thing. Just try to follow few rules which are very important. Yes guys, one of them is that don't pronounce the O sound. Okay, don't pronounce the O sound. Try to pronounce the O sound like a sound, a sound. Did you hear that? These are here that I didn't say over. He had mastery over many different languages. I said that he had mastery over many different languages. Try to speak the O sound like the A sound. Like orange, 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 orange. In American accent, the American people, they said orange, orange. It's one kind of a mixture of O and A, means a sound, and it will be a great thing for you, for all of them who want to learn the thing. And now the second thing, which is very important, it is the dizza. Whenever I saw and when I pronounce the did you in the American accent, I didn't say that how did you get the truth, and the King Akbar asked the people that how did you get the truth. I didn't say that in American accent. I said that how did I get the truth? How did I get the truth? How did I get the truth? It totally means that whenever you are gonna see the D with the Y, then you have to pronounce it in anyhow. That dizza means did you, D-I-D, there is the D at the last and Y-O-U, that is the Y at the first. So that's why the D and the Y, they linked up together and became a sound like Z. Jesus said. So guys, it was my practice. If you like it, then please subscribe, please like this video and give a beautiful comment. I will make the next video tomorrow, and then in tomorrow also I will make 2 episodes. Okay, a day episode and a night episode. It will be very fun, guys. Support me please in this challenge. I need your support, and you can give me one support by one subscribe, by one comment. So guys, thank you for watching. Remember, if you want to practice the American accent, then practice it by storytelling, by story explaining. It can be anything, but remember, you have to speak it. So bye bye.